Koziarski is taking the face-off here against Jack Sylvain. Puck is dropped, and Trinity comes away with the puck in the neutral zone, fired into the Bedford end where Parker Joyce picks it up, sends it up the board, but turned over in the zone. DeZillo, he had a chance, but he got knocked off the puck, and now here comes Bedford the other way. On the far wing, Jack San Clemente gets around his checker, down low into the corner. He gets ridden into the board. Sylvain tries to pick up the puck, but Trinity instead comes away. They clear the zone. Held in momentarily by Bedford, but they recover. DeZillo sends the puck down ice, and it's going to be an icing on Trinity here just 34 seconds into the game.
So, Harry, a couple keys to the game here. Trinity is really, for Trinity to win this game, they got to be patient. They got to pass the puck, break it out of their zone. What really did Concord in, they couldn't get out of the zone against Bedford, and that's why they lost, but they got to be patient.
Alex Lovedale taking the face-off for Bedford. He wins it, gets it back to the point where Owen Roberto sends it down low. Now pushed up the board, fight for possession here. Roberto fighting with a number of Trinity players up to the point. Shot by Greer, deflected by a Trinity player, and the save there by Brewitt for Trinity. Now along the board, a clearing pass, misses everybody, and now Trinity comes the other way. Clarity over the Bedford blue line. That's broken up and sent back into the neutral zone. Ryan Glass, he turns the puck over. There's a shot there by Lobdell, a save by Brewitt, and the puck is cleared. Trinity up the board. They fire it behind the Bedford net, and unfortunately they did it from behind the red line. It'll be another icing on the Pioneers.
And to finish that thought, Harry, I mean, and they got to wait for they got to play a very solid defense. They can't allow Bedford to get rebounds. And if obviously if Brew gives up a rebound, they got to be there to protect him. They got to be there to pick up the garbage, so to speak, and help him out. I'll give you Bedford's tips in a minute.
Now Brett Nyland faces off against Clarity. Nyland wins the faceoff, gets it back to the blue line. That's fired in by Vadia. Picked up by Trinity and sent up the board. Broken up. Here's a chance by Kerr. A shot to the short side, and Brewitt is able to close it up.
And as far as Bedford concerned, we all know Bedford's game. They use their speed. They use their defense to really lock it down. It's very tough to get in on this goalie. So they got to use their speed, take advantages of a young Trinity team. I think they only have one senior on Trinity, and they got to take that advantage. Obviously, Bedford's got 9 seniors, so it gives Bedford does have the experience, and they have to use that to their advantage. They've been here 4 years in a row. They have the experience. Trinity hasn't been to a state championship since 2001, so obviously you got to give that edge to Bedford.
They're riding a high here. So Nyland on the face-off here against Clarity again. Or correction, that's LaVenture on the face-off. Shot from the point by Brett Hutchins. That goes high and wide. Up the board, Vadia holds it in. Vadia fires a wrister. That's knocked away by Brewitt. And Guman sends it up to his man, up to Ross. He chases it down behind the Bedford net, but the D is able to pick up the loose puck. Vadia off the board and into the neutral zone. Now here's Nyland. He's able to chase it down here just before the icing is called. He's behind the Trinity net, but he gets pushed against the board, and the Pioneers come the other way. Broken up in the neutral zone. Hutchins fires it back down, but it's blocked by Glass. Now Carden Booth with it. Over the blue line. That's DeZillo. His shot is blocked. Back into the neutral zone. Glass has to go back for it. He sends it up the board, where Koziarski sends it down, and they're going to call an offsides here.
So another thing we have to watch out for here this afternoon is Trinity. So far, the Trinity has not had a shot on Guimond yet. They got to muster shots on this goalie, a sophomore goalie, his first championship. Bedford is so good at blocking shots. They got to find a way to get around Bedford's defense and get shots on Guimond.
Trinity sends it back behind the Bedford goal. Parker Joyce meets up with it. And Parker Roberto sends it back the other way. Giroux with it now. He's got 2 men on him. It's held in there by Koziarski, but he can't get a shot away. Up the board now, San Clemente with it. Puck is held in momentarily and now sent out to Roberto, and he chips it into the Trinity end, chasing it down behind the net. He runs into Brandon Boss. Boss tries to send it up to his man. He does. Held in there by Bedford. Kerr sends it back behind the net. Now a pile up in the corner. Puck is still loose along the board. Andrew Reed comes up with it for Trinity. Gets it up to Clarity. Clarity chips it up. Now here's Booth with a chance. 2-on-1. Booth with DeZillo. Shot, score. No, that went wide. I'm sorry.
Hit the post.
It hit the post. Looked like it went in. Close call there on the first shot of the game for the Pioneers.
I thought that went in, Harry.
It really looked like it went in, but obviously they have actual goal judges here, so they know the light did not come on. Now here's Booth with another opportunity, but that's broken up right at the blue line, where Greer picks it up. Owen Roberto, here's a shot from the point by Hutchins. That's knocked away by Guimont. And now Bedford chips it up back into the Trinity end. We'll see if this is a note. They wave off the icing. Ryan Glass for Trinity. Tries to send the lead pass to Clarity too far. Brett Hutchins has it in his own end. Falling back. Now it's too far for Bedford. And now fired into the Bedford end. Vadia goes back for it. Sends it up to Kerr. Now Brett Nyland picks it up 1-on-2 over the blue line. Long wrister. And Brewitt is there to block it and put a glove on it. We get a whistle in the Trinity end.
And Trinity's going to rely heavily on their goalie tonight. Brewitt, he's going to have to be standing on his head and play a great game. And so far, he's doing just that, 5 shots on net. He's coming out, he's challenging the Bedford players, so he's doing a good job. He's got to keep that up.
Face off to his left, along the board now. No one has possession of it yet, but Sylvain sends it behind the Trinity goal. Picked up by the Pioneers and out of the zone. Quinn Hutchins fires it back into the Trinity end, where the defense controls the puck. San Clemente was forechecking here. Now the puck is backhanded in by Vadia. Trinity picks it up, but Brandon Boss now being forechecked by San Clemente. He loses the puck over to Roberto. Parker Roberto's shot is saved by Brewitt. Yeah, it was a short side play that Brewitt was able to close up on. Now he comes up with the puck again. He misses Sylvain with the centering pass. Aiden Ross sends it the other way to Brandon Boss along the board. Held in there by Quinn Hutchins. He finally fires from the corner, and Brewitt is able to make that save. Into the neutral zone. Hutchins has the puck again. Crosses the blue line. Fires a wrister. That's blocked by Brandon Boss. And it bounces right to the net, and Brewitt puts a glove on it.
Yeah, Cam LaVenture over at for Trinity took a shot in the back of the leg. He went down, and he barely made it to the bench. So they were shorthanded there. He took a shot at center ice from on the back of the leg where there's no padding, and he got hurt. He's on the bench right now, but you could tell he's in pain.
Now, for the second time in this game, Ryan Brewitt has to adjust his equipment. That kind of puts a little delay here before the face-off. It's going to be Lobdell against DeZillo on this face-off to his right in the Trinity end. Waiting for the puck to drop. There it goes. Puck is in the corner now. Scott chases it. Alex Lobdell runs into a Trinity player in the corner. Now goes behind the net again. Lobdell picks up the loose puck. Still loose, bouncing around there. Centering pass intercepted by Koziarski. He sends a long clearing shot that hits the net. Guimont sticks it away. Picks up the loose puck momentarily. Held in by Trinity. Koziarski feeds it to DeZillo, but he can't get a shot away. Parker Joyce had him tied up. Now here's a chip shot that's blocked by Giroux and sends it up the ice. And they're going to call this an icing. I'm surprised by that because it went
touch it. So yeah,
it went right, but he could have played it. I don't know. I was always under the impression that if a player can play the puck, that they don't give out the icing.
Yeah.
But this time they did.
So the faceoff's coming to the right of Guimont. 7-2 the shot count in favor of Bedford here. 8:44 left in the first. So Trinity's got to muster some more offense here.
Declan Clarity here on the faceoff for Trinity against Cam Waslak. Puck bounces off the board and is held in there. Here's Carden Booth. He loses it momentarily. Still fighting for it. And now Greer sends it up the board, but it misses the lead pass to Kerr and goes back into the neutral zone. Oh, big collision there between Spencer and Clarity in the neutral zone. Both players go down. Fired back into Bedford end. Greer sends it up the board.
Not sure who got the worst of that check.
In the neutral zone here. Finally, Trinity picks up the puck. Clarity has it. He's cruising and then finally loses the puck, and Bedford comes the other way. Cam Wozlak into the Trinity end. He's being checked by 2 Trinity players. Finally shakes them off. Has to shake another one off and finally loses control of the puck in the corner. It goes up the board, sent out, and it's going to be an icing on Trinity here.
Yeah, Trinity needed to make a line change, so they just iced the puck. Smart move. Obviously, this is high school hockey, so you ice the puck, you're allowed to make a line change.
It's not like the NHL, right?
Correct. Or in junior hockey, where they won't let you make a line change. But obviously, smart play, and that's what Trinity's got to do. They're not going to win the game on one shift. They got to really be patient and wait for Bedford to make a mistake.
Bedford's top line out there right now. Sylvain on the faceoff. Puck is loose in the circle, and San Clemente comes up with it. He takes it behind the net. Centering pass
nice pass
to Sylvain, but he was checked, couldn't get a stick on it, and now Trinity comes the other way. DeZillo had it momentarily. He loses it after a check. Now Bedford coming up. Here's San Clemente with the feed. Leaves it for Sylvain. His shot goes high over the net. Still fought along the board. Scrum in the corner trying to come up with the puck. San Clemente and Sylvain fighting with it along with Jack Hutchins from Trinity. Finally comes loose, and Hutchins had it momentarily. Parker Roberto keeps it in, fires it deep into the zone.
Yeah, he had to go back to the blue line because Hutchins was pinching. So he was playing defense there for a couple seconds.
Now the puck is fired out of the zone. Back into the Bedford end. This will be an icing. So a little premature sending that pass across the red line. That's going to create another face-off in the Trinity end.
Yeah, they needed to make another line change. So Coach Connell from Trinity, he's really got a smart play. I mean, we'll see what his game plan is so far. Obviously, we're just halfway through the first period, so it's kind of a feeling out process between the two teams. We'll see what each team's strategy is.
Off the face-off. Scott with it behind the net, tries to center it, but it's blocked by a Trinity player. It comes out of the blue line. It's just a delayed offside. No,
that looked like it was out, Harry, but they didn't call it out.
So it's still held in by Bedford, sent back down low. Brandon Boss plays it, loses it momentarily. Now he gets it back from Scott. And now the puck is sent into the neutral zone where Giroux chips it up toward Brewitt. He's able to stop it and leaves it right there for his defenseman. Clearing attempt is held in by Giroux, sends it back down low again. Brendan Boss has to play it. Wozlak is checking him. Up the board, Carden Booth tries to get away from the Bulldog player. They hold it in once again. Owen Roberto has the puck at the high point. Finally turns it over again where Josh Salzman gets it to number 15, Booth, and he fires a long shot, and Trinity Pioneers make another change. No score here, 5:39 left in the opening period. Brett Nyland tries to get the puck up to Kerr. He finally sends it into the Trinity end where they have to chase it into the corner. Wozlak lays a check in the corner. Now a clearing attempt up off the board, and the Pioneers come out of their zone. And they lose the puck here momentarily. Bedford doing a great job in that neutral zone, not giving the Pioneers any room to operate.
No, they can't even get out of the zone at times. Trinity's having the same problem Concord had, just can't get it out of their zone.
Ryan Glass turning around. The Bulldogs making a change now finally. Got their top line out there. It seems like the top Bedford line is playing pretty much every other shift.
Yeah, and they'll do that. Coach Myers will play a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and he'll slide in the third line there every so often to give him a break. But that's going to be his strategy throughout the game, especially if it's a very tight game like this and it's close. You're going to see the first two lines getting about 75% of the ice, and once in a while he'll sprinkle in the third line just to give him a break. And obviously you won't see the fourth line, obviously depending on what the score is. But
Tim Spencer fires a shot from the point. That's gloved by Brewitt, and we get a face-off to his right. LaHoyro for Trinity on that. Bedford wins the shot. That comes from the point. That was number 7, Vadia. That's knocked away. Here's a shot by Hutchins. That just goes wide. Vadia gets another chance at it. He sends it down low to Sylvain. San Clemente had it momentarily. He was checked off the puck. Now it's bouncing around in the face-off circle. And finally DeZillo picks it up for Trinity and brings it into the Bedford end. Over to LaHoyro, shot high over the net. Good opportunity, but just missed the net there.
Yeah, this is Trinity's first line, Harry.
Held in at the point by Brandon Boss, but now here comes Hutchins the other way for Bedford. 2-on-2, he's got Parker Roberto with him. Takes a sharp angle shot that bounces straight out, and Hutchins wasn't able to get the rebound. Now Trinity the other way. Koziarski sends it down low, and the Pioneers make a change. Hutchins for Bedford sends it up the board, but it's too far, and it's held in by Trinity, fired back into the Bedford end. No score, 3:43 to go here in the first. Hutchins being forechecked by Salzman. Now he's pinned up against the board with Clarity as well. Holding the puck there, trying to get a whistle, finally pops out, and he sends it up the board, and it goes out of the Bedford zone, so Trinity has to regroup. Long pass across ice to Jack Hutchins. He fires a long shot to the corner in the Bedford zone. Hutchins picks it up off the board and gets it up ice to Owen Roberto. He's got a lane. Owen Roberto coming in, gets around one man, gets checked off the puck, loses control of the puck, and Brewitt has to put a glove on it to get a whistle.
That's another one. They got to shut down Owen Roberto. Trinity's got to pay attention to him. He's sneaky, he's fast, he can get around you before you know it. They got to shut him down. He's really the offensive-minded player for Bedford. Obviously, he got his brother Parker. When they're on the power play, that's a really dangerous line, but you have to shut down Owen Roberto. That's one of the keys for Trinity.
So Sylvain on the face-off. Bedford wins it. Shot from the point by Giroux. Now it's behind the net along the board, and a long clearing attempt here by Trinity, and into the Bedford zone. DeZillo chases it down, but Bedford's there to pick it up. Up the board to Parker Roberto. He tries to get by his man, he does. Parker Roberto from the face-off circle, shot saved by Brewitt.
Nice save, Harry.
Got the pad on it. Held in there momentarily by Bedford. Still in the Trinity zone. Got Roberto and San Clemente there fighting, and they finally send the puck down low. Andrew Reed for Trinity has the puck, and he sends it across to Jack Hutchins. He tries to send a pass across, but it's held in by Giroux. Fires a shot from the point, hits a body, hits Sylvain in the back. Now Giroux gets another shot at it. That goes wide. Up along the board, Parker Joyce has it momentarily, but now Trinity clears the zone. In the neutral zone, Parker Roberto takes a shot. That's a save by Brewitt. He gets a rebound, backhand attempt, save, score! Goal, Bedford!
Yeah,
Quinlan Kerr on the backhand rebound gets the goal.
Yeah, that just snuck under the pad of Brewitt. I mean, again, an issue with Trinity not being able to clear the puck and losing the puck in neutral ice, and then Parker Roberto coming in, taking a shot. He actually got his own rebound, and we saw Quinlan Kerr coming down the slot, passed to him. Quinlan Kerr got a shot, snuck it right under the pad of Brewitt as he's dropping down into a butterfly. 1-0 Bedford.
So with 2:03 to go in the first period, Bedford up 1-0 on a goal by Quinlan Kerr. The assist going to Parker Roberto. And they'll drop the puck at center ice here with the Bulldogs up 1-0. Lobdell on the faceoff, he picks it up. He gets knocked down, no whistle there. Booth fires it into the Bedford end. Tim Spencer gets the puck and sends it up the board. Now here's an opportunity for Lobdell, but the puck gets away from him. Fired up the board and into the Bedford zone and chipped back out. It hits a player on the bench. You're going to get a whistle here because it touched a Bedford player on the bench. 1-0, Bulldogs up.
Yeah, Harry, 1-0 as you said, but shots on goal, I mean, they heavily favor Bedford. Right now, 14 for Bedford, only 3 shots for Trinity. That's not going to get the job done for Trinity. They got to put some more pucks on Guimond, and the shots that he had, they weren't really that challenging. They were a soft little
just that one 2-on-1 attempt that glanced off the post. That was their best scoring opportunity.
Exactly, and that doesn't even count as a shot because it doesn't make the save. So they got to do better than that. And Bedford, really, kudos to Bedford's defense.
Puck is behind the Bedford net off the face-off. Still fighting for possession. Finally, Tim Spencer comes up with it for the Bulldogs, and he skates out. Up the board to Parker Roberto. Now it's knocked back out and fired back in by Spencer. Brewitt has to play it and leave it for his defenseman, Ryan Glass. Glass being forechecked. Gets away from one Bedford defender. Bulldogs send it back down behind the goal. Puck goes up to DeZillo. And DeZillo sends Koziarski on his way. Guimond comes out of the goal to play it and didn't get all of the puck clearing. So he's lucky it bounced up in the air and nobody was able to get it. Now here comes Bedford the other way across to Sylvain. He takes a shot high and it goes over the net. Runs off the board and Brandon Boss takes it in for Trinity. He crosses the blue line. He's got Koziarski with him. Behind the net now, Vadia is able to break that play up. And finally the puck is backhanded out of the Bedford zone. Brett Nyland in the neutral zone. Long shot, Brewitt knocks it away. Picked up there by Lahoyro. Lahoyro being checked. Bedford really putting on the forecheck here in their end. 24 seconds to go in the period. Now it finally comes out of the Trinity zone, Bedford zone. Clarity sends it behind the Bedford net. Puck is bouncing along the board. And now here comes Bedford clearing 10 seconds to go. Here's a chance for Cam Wasilak. He's got a man on him and he shoots the puck wide. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the buzzer coming up now. And that's going to do it for the first period here. A goal by Quinlan Kerr on an assist by Parker Roberto. And the Bulldogs are leading 1-0 here in this Division I championship game against the Trinity Pioneers.
Division II, so here we go, Harry.
Okay, Bulldogs going from left to right here in their white uniforms. Trinity in their reds, very reminiscent of the Montreal Canadiens. One by Bedford, fired up the board and sent into the Trinity zone. Sylvain into the corner, pick up the loose puck. Centering pass, and the puck just bounced over the net.
Wow,
From
what a save.
San Clemente to Parker Roberto, the big opportunity. Another centering pass, but it goes all the way to the blue line. Fires a shot, here's another shot, goal! Goal! Parker Roberto this time.
Yeah, what a great save by Brewitt, but just now couldn't get the puck out, and Parker Roberto took the puck, skated around Brewitt, and put it in behind him, make it 2-0 Bedford.
It was a pass, it was a more or less kind of a weak shot from the blue line that Sylvain was able to pick up and get to Roberto, who was in all alone in front of Brewitt. And Roberto just waited him out and went around him to put the puck in the net. And just like that, it's 2-0 Bulldogs here just a mere 23 seconds into the second period.
Yeah, we talked about that. Bedford's using their speed, and they got to stave off the storm here. Trinity's got to come back.
Now here comes Trinity the other way. Here's DeZillo. His shot goes off a stick and out of play. And that's going to be a face-off now to the right of Shea Guimont. That went off of Mirably's stick. I'm sorry, no, Lucas de Bonneville. He was playing defense on that and got the stick on the shot by DeZillo.
That's a tough break for Trinity to give up a goal that within the first minute, the first 30 seconds of this second period. They got to stop that. They really have to control Bedford.
Bedford controls the face-off. They try to clear the zone. Held in momentarily by Trinity. But Giroux picks up the puck and sends it into the neutral zone. Now chipped ahead to DeZillo. Too far for him. They meet in the corner, Giroux and DeZillo. Now it's sent up the board, too far for Scott. Trinity has to chase it down. Ryan Glass goes all the way into the Trinity zone. Actually, the officials are going to say that was an icing, so the face-off will come back into the Bedford end. 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Dogs are up 2-0 over Trinity.
Yeah, that's what Trinity needs. They need the face-offs in front of Guimont, and they got to capitalize. They really have to find a way to figure out this Bedford defense and get the Guimont, obviously the sophomore. They're looking for, to try to take advantage of his inexperience. But Bedford, I'm telling you, with their senior defense, it's really tough.
So the face-off, there's a shot that goes into the netting by Salzman off the face-off. There'll be another whistle.
Not the game that they had back about a month ago when Trinity actually won 5-4 in overtime. Trinity was up 2-0, a reversal here, and Bedford had to come back, but obviously not what Trinity expected here this afternoon.
Off the face-off, Giroux picks up the loose puck. Or actually, that was Nyland, number 52, and he fires a wrister that Brewitt is able to catch against his chest protector, but it'll be a face-off now in the Trinity end to Brewitt's right.
Yeah, so you wonder if Coach Connell is going to try to come up with a different scheme now, maybe start floating someone out at center ice, but he's got to do something different because it's not working, whatever he's doing right now. It's just not working. 3 shots on Bedford's goalie, and all 3 came in the last period. It's not going to do it.
Off the face-off, clearing attempt by Trinity, held in by Bedford. Here's Sylvain in the slot, gets it down low, and a feed to Roberto. He scores at the sharp angle. Second goal this period for Roberto. Bulldogs up 3-0.
Yeah, and he just took advantage of it. It was kind of an odd shot. He was almost on the goal line, and then took a shot in it, short side, went over Brewitt's arm and in the net to make it 3-0 Bedford. And the floodgates are starting to open up here, so Coach Connell needs to start thinking about maybe taking a timeout and regathering his team here, and he is. He's taking a timeout.
No, actually not.
Yeah, there he is.
Is he taking a timeout?
Yep.
Yes, he is. Okay, good eye there. I thought maybe it was the late change there by Bedford. They put a different shift out there. But, the Trinity Pioneers now trying to regroup, giving up 19 shots on goal, 3 goals, and only putting 3 on Shea Guimont. They got to figure out a way to stem the tide here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really tough hill to get over. 3-0, being down 3-0 here. I mean, the good part is they're only in the beginning of the second period, but the bad part is you only have 3 shots on Guimont. That's not even enough. I mean, and none this period, so they got to figure it out. And I think Coach Connell is, and you can see him on the bench right now. He's screaming at his players to wake up. Listen, we haven't been here since 2001.
Very animated.
Don't squander this opportunity. You've got to play hard. There's no tomorrow.
Yeah, you could see all the way from here the animation of the coach there, trying to drive the point home to his boys, tell them to wake up.
And we'll see how they respond to this. Basically tongue lashing, which they deserve. They haven't really been playing what they should be playing. I mean, kudos to Bedford for locking it down, but they got to find a way.
And he's probably telling them to keep an eye on Roberto, because that's the second time Roberto got behind their defense.
Yep.
He was just all alone on the goal, the first goal this period, and the second one right there. You just don't leave a sniper like Parker Roberto alone. So here we are, ready to drop the puck. 3-0 Bulldogs up. Number 1 line is out there again, and they've been taking about half the ice time here. Bedford wins it. Sylvain backhands the puck into the Trinity end, being chased down by Glass. He gets ridden into the board by San Clemente. Up along the board now to Koziarski, tries to clear it, but that's held in. Another clearing attempt finally comes out, but Giroux picks up the puck, sends it all the way into the Trinity end. Brewitt knocks it into the corner. Sylvain chasing it behind the net, along with Roberto. Now Lahoiro finally picks it up for Trinity. Tries to get it up ice, too far for Koziarski. It goes all the way to the Bedford net, and Guimont put the stick down, and a glove will get a whistle here in the Bedford end.
That actually counted as a shot.
Yes, it does.
All the way from the other side of the ice counts as a shot. I think
first shot on goal since about halfway through the first period.
I think Guimont would take those all day long. So yeah, they got to put some pressure.
Well, I would think Guimont would want to see a little bit of action just to kind of keep his head into the game. Off the face-off, shot from the face-off circle, saved by Guimont. Saw it through a crowd. Another centering attempt, knocked away there by Parker Joyce. Up the board to Parker Roberto, and Jack Sylvain carries it out of the Bedford end. He gets rubbed out against the board, but Roberto picks up the loose puck and brings it over. Roberto gets by one man in the face-off circle, centering pass, backhand, and a save, still loose though, comes out. Parker Joyce sends it down low, but that's intercepted by Trinity. Knocked back into the corner. San Clemente tries to play it. Koziarski can't hold it in. Giroux, he takes another shot, and finally here comes Lahoiro the other way. Leaves it there for DeZillo. His shot goes wide of Guimont.
That's going to hit the net.
Up the board, clearing attempt by Bedford. Gets it up to Scott, and now Lobdell picks up the puck. Splits the defense, loses the puck at the blue line, and sends it back into the neutral zone. Back and forth now, possession in the neutral zone. Bedford finally picks it up. Giroux sends a slow roller to the Trinity net, and Brewitt's going to cover that up. We get a whistle in their end. 11:54 left in the second period. Bulldogs are up 3-0.
Yeah, Bedford smelling blood in the water, and they're coming right after Trinity. They know Trinity's sitting back on their heels now, and they're really pushing the play to try to put the nail in the coffin here, up 3-0 with 11:54 left in the second period.
Face off, Lobdell takes it. Picked up by Trinity, but taken away by Will Scott. He gets tripped, no call. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Tim Spencer gets it for Bedford. And then Lobdell sends it deep down low. Owen Roberto tries to center it to Scott. That gets broken up. Puck up the board. Now Trinity comes out of their zone. 2-on-2. Hutchins with the puck. Tries to get it to the middle. He picks up the rebound. And why do we get a whistle here?
Not sure.
I thought it's not the post is not off the netting there. So it wasn't that.
I don't think it's a penalty here. I'm not sure why he blew the whistle. The puck was loose, unless they're saying he lost sight of it, and which is probably going to be the case.
He probably thought that Guimont had the puck, but the puck was still loose.
No, we're getting a slashing call on Bedford. Bedford's getting a penalty, so Trinity's going to go on the power play.
Owen Roberto.
Yeah, this is exactly what the doctor ordered for Trinity as they're going to go up on a power play here with 11:28 left in the second period, down 3-0. Harry, we talked about key points in the game. This is one of them. They've got to capitalize.
So Jack Sylvain on the face-off for Bedford against La Joyro. Puck behind the net, sent up the board by Campbell-Vadia. Koziarski picks it up, sends it down low to La Joyro, and now back up to Koziarski. He's being checked by Brett Hutchins. Here's DeZillo, back to the point, across to Brandon Boss. Koziarski at the face-off circle. Koziarski again, getting the pass back, shot, and Guimont swallows it up. We get a whistle.
Yeah, he had a clear shot of that puck. That was good. You got to get clear vision. You got to move out of the way. Let the goalie see it. Either one or two things. Block it. If you can't block it, get out of the way so you can track it.
And Trinity really had a nice setup there on their power play. They had good passing along the perimeter. Now DeZillo on the faceoff, he gets it back to Boss, to Koziarski. Back to Boss at the blue line. Now back to Koziarski at the point. Waiting. Boss, the wrister from the point, that gets blocked. Trinity gets it back. Koziarski sends the puck wide of the net. Trinity regains control and they settle things down. Boss down low to DeZillo. DeZillo ridden into the board there by Giroux. There's a shot by Koziarski. That goes wide. That was meant for Jack Hutchins. And now finally backhanded out of the zone by Parker Roberto, who's got 2 goals in this period. Roberto gets another swipe at the puck and sends it all the way into the Trinity end. Forecheck by Jake San Clemente in the corner, trying to put a little offensive pressure here on this penalty kill. There is 42 seconds remaining here, and finally Trinity gets the puck out of their zone. San Clemente riding his man down. Now DeZillo picks up the puck, brings it over the blue line. Koziarski tries to take a shot. Instead, it's cleared out by Bedford all the way to the Trinity net. Brewitt sets it up there for Hutchins. Campbell-Vadia playing the forechecker here, finally pulls up, and Hutchins brings the puck into the Bedford end. Broken up by Bedford and cleared out of the zone. Hutchins over to Hardin Booth. Back to Ryan Glass. Just 1 second left on the power play. Now it's over. There's a shot on goal that Guimont is able to corral, and Ryan Glass couldn't put the brakes on. He slides right into the Bedford goal.
Yeah, I'd say just one solid opportunity for Trinity in that power play, and that was a shot from the top of the face-off circle. Other than that, that was it. Bedford limiting the amount of shots, and that's what you want to do.
They were able to get a couple shots on goal, 3 of them in fact, so they have 7 shots compared to Bedford's 22. Now the face-off to the left of Guimont in the Bedford end. Number 1 line back out there for the Bulldogs. Glass against Sylvain. Sylvain wins it, sends it back down behind the net for Spencer, and he fires the puck along the board all the way. Now we're in the Trinity end where Owen Roberto takes the puck behind the Trinity goal. He gets hit off the puck by Glass, who came back to make the check. He sends it into the neutral zone. Cleared right back in. Sylvain over to Roberto. His shot just wide. Great setup there.
Yeah.
Sylvain knows exactly where to find Parker Roberto every time. Clearing attempt is held in there again. Shot from the point by Brian Greer. And Brewitt decides to hold on to that for another whistle. 3-0 with 8:49 left here in the second period. Your Bulldogs are up. Glad you're joining us for Bedford hockey here, the finals here on Bedford 105.1. Don't forget the pay-per-view TV stream is available at nfhsnetwork.com. You can check that out, or go to the BCTV webpage on YouTube, and in a couple of days we'll have the tape delay video. Off the face-off, Trinity controls the puck. Koziarski now with a long lead pass up to DeZillo. It bounces off his stick, and Hutchins is able to take it away from him. On the far board, Bedford breaks out. Wozlak to Brett Nyland. His shot. Wozlak with a rebound and scores! Wozlak picks up the rebound that Brewitt gave up in the slot and makes it 4-0 Bedford.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to really hurt Trinity's any chances of coming back. That was a great little play. Brewitt gave up a rebound, and Wozlak was there and popped it home. So 4-0 Bedford. going in halfway through, a little bit less than halfway through the second period.
And Brewitt's been playing a good game, but that was a deadly rebound. He put it right back out into the slot, right onto Wasilak's stick, who just took his time, waited for Brewitt to kind of commit to the play, and he had the open net to put it in. So now it's 4-0 Bulldogs halfway through the second period, 8:23 to go. In the Bedford end, there's a shot by Glass that gets knocked away. Up the board, Vadia tries to clear the zone, held in there momentarily by Trinity, but now here's a breakout. Sylvain heading down the wall. His shot is broken up there. Puck bounces in front of the Trinity net. Nobody home. Still nobody comes up with the puck. Finally, the Pioneers have it. DeZillo tries to get by his man. He does. Here's DeZillo. Oh, and he just couldn't get a stick on it. He had Guimont down. Here's another rebound, but the puck is knocked out of the Bedford zone, and now Parker Roberto coming the other way with Jake San Clemente, 2-on-1. Roberto takes a wrister. That's a save by Brewitt. Puck along the far wall. Now back behind the net for Roberto. He leaves it there for San Clemente. Tries to chip it up to the board. He does. Giroux takes a shot. Oh, that just bounced off the crossbar. Brewitt made the save, but it bounced up and it hit the crossbar. Almost 5-0 there. Trinity trying to clear the puck out again. Can't. Giroux takes a shot from the slot. That's high. Backhand by Roberto, and it's in the net. Score! Roberto with a third goal.
Yeah, it's a hat trick, Harry. Trinity just couldn't get the puck out. They were running around. Brewitt actually fell down. His defenseman fell down behind him.
He looks hurt.
He fell over his defenseman. He's not moving.
He looks hurt.
Yeah.
Like he might have got turned in a weird way, I think. And now one of his teammates came over to see if he's okay. Number 11, Aiden Ross.
Yeah, he was down for it. It looks like he's okay, but he got bent over the wrong way on his defenseman, and then he got hurt again. He fell down again. He couldn't get back up. But Trinity is just can't get out of their own way, Harry.
No, and that was another one of those sharp angle shots there by Roberto. He was able to knock it in pretty much sideways. He was standing on the goal line.
4 unanswered goals here in the second period by Bedford to just bust this thing open, 5-0. And they want more. Here they come.
Lobdell with a backhand that gets broken up. Now that comes to the point to Parker Joyce. He tries to feed it to Owen Roberto. He can't control it. Now Lobdell gets ridden into the board hard. Clearing attempt there. Giroux holds it in from the point. Shot. Bouncing around in front of the crease. Still loose in front of the net. Nobody can find it. Finally, the officials blow the whistle.
We're going to get a penalty here. I think it's going to be on...
It's going to be a charging call on somebody.
I think it's going to be Owen Roberto going for charging. We'll see here. I know it's going to be Trinity. He's going to get...
Number 11, that's Aiden Ross going to the box.
Yeah, that's going to be a 2-minute for charge, but I mean...
Brewitt's got to feel like he's inside a washing machine. He is getting... There's so many loose pucks in front of the net, and the crowds are just bouncing him around. He's really getting beat up in his own crease.
Yeah, you know what? And Trinity's fault Trinity for this. They're not taking the man. They're not checking. The game we saw against Concord when Bedford played Concord was not afraid to use the body. They would check, and that would take Bedford off their game. They're not doing this here. They're letting Bedford do whatever they want in their zone, and they are up 5-0 here.
And they've got the power play now. It's 6:40 left in the second period. Pass goes across the Trinity net, and here's a clearing opportunity. The puck goes all the way back into the Bedford end. Bedford on the power play here for 1:49. Giroux gets run into by number 18, Clarity, but he gets up, no worse for wear. Now Sylvain, cross-ice pass to Roberto. He cruises down the half wall, now takes it behind the net. Roberto still controlling it. Puck up to the point to his brother Owen Roberto, now to Sylvain. Back to Giroux at the other point. Giroux down low to Parker Roberto. Back up to Giroux at the blue line. Takes a shot high over the net. Parker Roberto centering pass to Sylvain. He takes control of it at the face-off circle. Back down low to Roberto. To Sylvain. Oh, he just missed getting a stick on that one.
Got a penalty coming up against Bedford on a
hooking call.
Yeah, so that's going to even it up here. With 1:09 left on the Bedford power play, it's going to negate that, and it's going to be 4-on-4 for 1:09. Then Bedford and Trinity will get a abbreviated power play.
So Sylvain goes into the box with 5:50 to go here in the second period. Yeah, like you said, it'll be a 51-second power play for Trinity after the penalties to Aiden Ross is expiring. So right now, for the time being, it's going to be 4-on-4, and the face-off's going to come back into the Bedford end. with Lahoiro against Quinlan Kerr. He has a goal. He scored the first Bedford goal in the first period. Off the faceoff. Trinity controls it. Koziarski fanned on the shot, but he's able to clear it down low. Behind the net, DeZillo, he kind of gives the business to Hutchins, gets away with that.
Hutchins was holding the stick, that's why he was upset.
DeZillo up to the point, clearing pass down low.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, a lot of body blows here. Yep. Look at that. DeZillo's just driving Hutchins into the wall.
Yep, keep an eye on
Hutchins. Comes up with the puck. Centering attempt is broken up by Bedford. Here we come 2-on-1. This is Kerr along with San Clemente. Kerr takes a shot, and Brewitt is able to control it. He had a little trouble with that. Almost leaked away from his glove, but he was able to corral it, and we get a whistle here.
Yeah, back on the other end, Hutchins was having some words with DeZillo. They were actually kind of throwing some punches at each other in front of the net, and then it went off to the corner, and they kept going at it. No penalties being called, but a little bit of tempers were awry there.
So now the face-off, we've got Lobdell out there with Owen Roberto. 4-on-4 for another 27 seconds. DeZillo picks up the puck and brings it into the Bedford end, tries to get around Kerr, or around Giroux. DeZillo's wrister is gloved easily by Guimont. Only the 10th save he's had to make in this game. Shots on goal 30-10, so that's that 3-to-1 ratio still holding up here.
Yeah, that's one of the, obviously, his keys to the game. That's one of them. Bedford's doing what they got to do and limited the shots on Guimont. That's one. Obviously, the other one is using their speed in this very large ice surface.
So Clarity Trinity on the face-off. It goes up to the point, held in there by Trinity. Clarity tries to get a shot away. He's checked down by Greer, and now here comes Bedford out of their zone. Lobdell just sends it into the Bedford end, gets ridden into the board there by Carden Booth. Puck goes to the other corner where Lobdell meets it, gets it to Owen Roberto. Up to the point, nobody home though. Puck leaves the zone. Bedford's got to clear the zone out, giving the opportunity for the Pioneers to get out of their zone.
Trinity's on a power play and they can't get anything going.
That's right. Now for another 30 seconds, the Pioneers are up a man. But the puck goes behind the net where Giroux easily clears it out up to San Clemente. He brings it over 1-on-3. Then finally just sends it down low and around the board where the Pioneers take control of it. Now San Clemente drives him into the board. He's going to pick up a charging call here.
That might be a 5, Harry. We'll see. That was bad. He had his total back to him, saw the numbers, and just drove him into the boards head first. And we're going to get a cross check. The question is it going to be a Garden Variety 2-minute or is it going to be a 5-minute major? We'll see right now.
We'll find that out. I mean,
5 minutes. He's getting 5.
He is getting him. Okay, so a big opportunity here for Trinity.
5-on-3 for 2 minutes. I thought it was a 5. He had his hand up for 5.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's going to be a 14-second 5-on-3 power play for Trinity. Then when Sylvain comes out, it'll be another 2-minute power play. So Parker Roberto on the face-off against DeZillo. Bedford wins it, and they just fired right down the zone. So no harm there, even though they're down 2 men here. Brandon Boss behind the net. Koziarski picks up the loose puck and comes out of his zone, being chased by Parker Roberto into the Bedford zone. Koziarski driven into the board by Parker Joyce. And now Parker Roberto gets the puck and sends it out of the zone up to Sylvain. He can't control it. Trinity takes it right back. DeZillo brings it into the zone, but too soon because Koziarski was still in the zone. It's an offsides.
Yep.
3:36 to go here in the second period. Bedford with a 5-0 lead here.
All Bedford in the second period, Harry, pumping in 4 goals. It jumped to a 5-0 lead. And Trinity really doesn't have the answer for Bedford. They can't figure Bedford out.
Well, they still have a power play for another minute and 33. The faceoff's at center ice. Hutchins controls it for Trinity. Sends it across to Brandon Boss. Boss being forechecked there by Campbell Vadia. He gets away from him and brings it into the Bedford zone. Boss along the half wall. Breaks it up, but Koziarski's able to get a shot on net. It went through a screen, but Guimont saw it all the way and makes a save, and we get a whistle here with 1:13 to go in the power play.
So Trinity's trying to pump some pucks as much as they can, but 11 shots in 2 periods is not enough.
So DeZillo against Sylvain. Bedford wins the faceoff, and Giroux fires it out of the zone. And he gets it up to Campbell Vadia, who had it there momentarily. He gets hit trying to tie the puck up along the blue line, along the board, still doing it. He's 1-on-2. He's able to keep that puck from moving, wasting valuable power play time here for the Pioneers.
Does a great job killing penalties.
Now finally they come out of the zone. Ryan Glass brings it into the Bedford end. Tries to leave it for DeZillo, but can't because Bedford breaks it up and sends it all the way back down. Now Quinlan Kerr is the first to the puck in the Trinity zone. He ties it up along with Jack Hutchins. Finally leaves it there for DeZillo. Pass up ice. Over to Ryan Glass, and he brings it into the Bedford end. His wrister is blocked by Giroux, and Giroux comes the other way, gets it up to Kerr. Kerr's got an opportunity here. He's got Quinn Hutchins with him. Brett Nyland with him, but his centering pass misses everybody, and Trinity just brings it right down. Too far for DeZillo. The puck is kicked out of the zone by Parker Joyce. We get a whistle with 12 seconds to go here in the power play. 2:15 left in the period, and the Bulldogs up by 5.
So Bedford obviously doing exactly what they wanted to do, using their speed, trapping Trinity in their zone, and not allowing Trinity to even breathe to get the puck up. And then when they make a mistake, Bedford's right there knocking on the door, and they put 5 home behind Brewitt, and then they're commanding 5-0 lead here, going toward the end of the second period. Trinity's really got to put the pedal to the metal to try to come back and make something happen.
Face-off is to the left of Guimont. Puck rolls into the corner.
Another penalty
here for Bedford. So a 2-man advantage here, now a 1-man advantage. Brett Nyland is in the box. So lots of power play opportunities, but not a lot of shots on goal for the Pioneers. In the Bedford end, Brett Hutchins finally has some room, clears the puck out, and Brandon Boss picks it up in his own end. Sends it across ice to Jack Hutchins, who wheels behind the net. Back over to Boss slowly. They've got Parker Roberto on the forecheck there, still in the Trinity end. Bedford really kind of shutting the door here on Trinity in their own end, unable to clear their zone. They've got the man advantage, but they can't seem to leave their end.
Yeah, can't get the puck out of the zone.
So again, a turnover here. Roberto tried to get it back to San Clemente. Now finally Trinity got out of their zone. Brandon Boss carrying the puck into the Bedford end, and they put himself offside. They can't even get out of their own way here.
Yeah, that's the story of the game.
You spent 20 or 30 seconds in your own end trying to beat the forecheck. You finally do, and your own man put you offside. That's just, you're not going to get anything done that way.
This is not what Trinity wanted. This is probably Trinity's worst nightmare right now. Not even be able to break it out. Not even to sustain a solid breakout.
They're finally in the Bedford zone. There's a shot from the point by Andrew Reed. That just sails high over the net. Still with it. 50 seconds to go in the power play. A shot from the far point by Glass goes behind the net. Now back to the other point. Reed has a chance. Now Glass, he fires a shot. Saved by Guimont. Cleared back to the point. Held in by Trinity. 36 seconds to go in the power play. Behind the net, Parker Joyce has it. He runs into a man. But he has just enough time to get it. Oh, the puck is loose still behind the net. I thought Guimont had it. He gets back into position. That was a pretty smart play by Guimont. He actually had a jump to the far post to get the loose puck. He gets away from him, and he gets himself right and meets the shooter before he can get the puck into the open net.
Yeah, well, Parker Joyce was having a little bit of scrum behind the net. He actually lost the puck to number 20, DeZillo, and then one of the Trinity players came out from behind the net, and Guimont had to slide across the crease to make the save.
Shot on goal, blocked there. Clearing attempt, held in by Reed. Koziarski now floating with the puck. Centering pass, shot there by DeZillo is blocked. And the puck is cleared out of the zone. 20 seconds left in the period, 5 seconds in power play. Bedford's going to kill off another power play here. Behind the Trinity net, trying to get away from man. The puck, the penalty has expired. Glass. Oh, he turns the puck over to San Clemente in the far corner. He's got it behind the Trinity net. Centering pass to Parker Roberto, takes a wrister, and a save by Brewitt. And that, you just heard the buzzer. That's going to end the second period. So 4 goals in this period, 3 of them by Parker Roberto, 1 by Ken Wozlak. And the Bulldogs are in control with a 5-0 lead and a 31-12 advantage in shots on goal. Back at SNHU Arena here in downtown Manchester. Third period action coming up between the Bulldogs and the Pioneers. Bedford up 5-0. 3 goals by Owen Roberto in that second period, 1 by Cam Waslak. And in the first period, Quinlan Kerr with the first Bedford goal, putting the Dogs just 15 minutes away from their 6th title and their 3rd at Division I. Got a great turnout here. Sea of black across from us. All the Bedford fans are across from our broadcast position. Of course, the Trinity crowd just below us here, a sea of red. Good turnout on both sides. Ready to drop the puck here for the 3rd period. Bedford going from right to left. Top line out there again. Roberto controls the puck. Skips it up the board, too far for everybody. Now Trinity gets the puck back. This is Brandon Boss. Tries to clear the zone, turnover. Sylvain fires a shot, that goes off a leg. Roberto with another shot, that hits Brewitt, and he can't control the puck. Luckily, it's cleared out of the zone.
So Harry, we talked about between period, Cam Bernard was mentioning how changing, maybe floating.
We got a turnover here. Roberto with all in, all alone. Oh, Brewitt is able to get a stick on the puck and makes a save. Kept it from becoming 6-0 here. And now DeZillo tries to break out of the zone, but he's broken up there. Sylvain with the puck, looking for a man to center it to. Finally just takes a risk to himself and scores!
Yeah, he beat him to the short
Jack
side.
Sylvain, the snipe, into the top corner. Short side, beats Brewitt. And it's 6-0 Bedford.
Yeah, so what we talked about, what Cam Bernard talked about between the periods is maybe floating something out. They were starting to do that. They had DeZillo out in center ice, hoping it was going to change their fortune. Unfortunately not. Sylvain came across the ice and just beat Hewitt over the blocker, 6-0. So that pretty much is going to. I mean, there's 14 minutes left in the game here, but I mean, not a very entertaining if you're Bedford, but obviously not back and forth like we would hope. Just Bedford shutting the door. I mean,
we consider the last 2 playoff games were nail biters, both going into overtime. This one's a blowout.
Yeah,
very unexpected. Bedford coming out of their zone. Owen Roberto up to Lobdell trying to split the defense. He gets through. Lobdell comes in, fires a shot and scores. Yeah. Alex Lobdell on the breakaway on a beautiful feed by Owen Roberto. And the wheels have just completely come off the Pioneers wagon.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to see, obviously, we talked about, Marty playing the first 2 lines. Don't be surprised if you see, I don't know the seniors, but you'll see a 4th line sprinkled in there now with a 7-0 lead. Geez, I'll tell you, that's not what Trinity thought was going to happen today.
No, this is surprising. And the Pioneers were one of the hottest teams coming into this game. They were riding a hot streak, upsetting teams, upsetting the champion, the defending champion, Hanover. So now another opportunity here. No, that's offsides on Bedford. We'll get a whistle.
So obviously with NHIAA rules, anything more than a 6-goal lead, we now have running time, which we do now, 7-0. We're going to have running time, which is even going to be harder for Trinity to come back because they got to put 2 goals home to make it a less than 6-goal lead. So obviously, it's becoming harder and harder now. Obviously,
puck is cleared into the Bedford end. Guimond knocks it away, and like you said, that 3rd and 4th line is out there right now. Mirabli is there along with Campbell Vadia. It's a 2-on-1. There's a shot by Campbell Vadia. The rebound bounces out, and Brewitt comes out of the net to cover the puck up, and he takes Campbell Vadia down in the process. No whistle, though. And Brewitt is slow getting up. I think he's been knocked around a lot in this game.
Yeah, he's taking some shots.
And he had a collision there with Campbell Vadia. Looking a little groggy here.
Yeah, he's faced a lot of pucks, too. 36 shots for a high school game, that's a lot.
I'm a little surprised that they're not putting Nick Infantino into the game. 7-0, you might as well give your backup goalie a little bit of time in the championship game.
Yeah, you're right. But obviously, you rode Brewitt here the whole game, the whole season. That's probably what Connell's saying. I'm going to take him the whole way.
Lucas de Bonneville on the face-off, won by Trinity, and they fired into the Bedford zone. Down low, it's Giroux. Up to Campbell Vadia along the board. Puck finally leaves the zone. Brandon Boss tries to get it back in. He does, but Bedford recovers. And now an interception by Mike Guman. Guman, a weak shot, didn't get all of it there, and it just rolls right to Guimond. Now Bedford clears the zone out. Parker Joyce backhands the puck up to de Bonneville. That goes off his stick all the way to the Trinity net. Brewitt is able to put a stick on it. Now a long clearing pass. This is going to be an icing, and it is.
And Brewitt just played the puck, and his body language just said it all. He kind of just gave up. You can tell he's just either he's hurt, tired, exhausted, or just has lost all Well, it's all will. I mean, he's just look at his body language.
Yeah, he's just dragging himself around now. And he's had a tough game. He's been collided with several times, and he's given up 7.
Yeah, and then obviously going the way Bedford wanted to, and Bedford's playing their 3rd line now, 4th line.
So de Bonville against La Hoyro. Puck is won behind the net by Bedford. There's Campbell Vadia trying to center the pass. That's broken up by Trinity. And La Hoyro brings the puck out of the zone. Over to DeZillo along the board. DeZillo pulls up, fires a wrister. That just goes over the net. Bedford picks up the loose puck and gets it out of the zone. And Matt Mirabli goes into the Trinity end, 1-on-1, then loses the puck, and Trinity comes back the other way. Long lead pass, too far for everybody. Will this be an icing? They waved it off. Fired up the board now. Nyland can't play it. Trinity fires it back in. Greer with the puck. He fans on the shot. DeZillo along the wall trying to come up with the puck. He's being harassed there by Cam Wozlak. Now the puck squirts loose and Brett Nyland has the puck. Brett picks up the zone rebound pass. Nyland gets around one man. The puck wheels all the way to Brewitt, and he puts a pad on it. Get a whistle.
Yeah, Trinity defenseman taking an objection to that. It came in and snowed Brewitt. I mean, there's no reason for that. I mean, they got a 7-goal lead, and he's kind of coming in on Brewitt and snowing him. So obviously, Trinity's defense taking an objection to that.
Shots on goal, 38-13. Bedford all over the Trinity, and on the scoreboard too, 7-0. On the face-off, the first line is back out for Bedford. Campbell Vadia sends the puck down low. Owen Roberto meets it behind the net. Centering pass. He hits the skate of Clarity and goes right to Brewitt, and we get another whistle here with 9:30 to go, running time.
Yeah, so obviously not the game that Trinity thought they were going to be coming into. 7-0. Bedford really manhandling Trinity the whole game from the drop of the puck. And the big keys are starting in the second and third period. They scored right off the bat, which is obviously, those are killers.
Behind the net, Trinity tries to clear it out, held in there by Bedford, finally gets it out of the zone. De Bonville shooting the puck back into the Pioneer end, where the defense takes over the puck. Back into the neutral zone, here's a chance. But Campbell Vadia gets all the way to the board and breaks up that play. Now Brett Hutchins clears the puck along the board, squirts into the Trinity end, almost all the way into the zone. And now they bring the puck back the other way. Quinlan Kerr picks it up, fires it for Nyland. That goes too far. 8:27 to go, we're in run time here. Here's a shot from the point by Bedford, broken up by Trinity. Now Quinlan Kerr tries a backhand. Brewitt had it momentarily, then knocked away and fired into the Bedford zone for an icing.
So I don't think Trinity's had one shot on goal in this third period. Not the way you want to obviously come out in the third period when you were down 5-0. But we talked about it, Harry. The second period, Bedford scored with 30 seconds into the period, and they did the same thing in the third period. So
on the face-off to the right of Brewitt, Lobdell against Cam LaVenture. Owen Roberto controls the puck, gets it back to his defenseman, Parker Joyce. His shot from the point is blocked, and then a rebound by Lobdell. That went over the net. Yeah, I don't know why they blew a whistle. It's not like it went to the netting, but the whistle was blown nonetheless.
I think it actually got caught in Brewitt's pads.
Ah, okay.
And that's why he kind of, when he fell down, he didn't want to fall down over the goal line, so he kind of fell down there. It kind of fell awkwardly. So
the Sylvain, San Clemente, and Parker Roberto line out there again with 7:08 to go in run time. Bedford wins the face-off. Tim Spencer sends it down low. San Clemente trying to chase it down. Chips it over to Roberto. He's being harassed in the corner. Players go down against the wall. Held in there by Bedford, now taken out by Sylvain himself. And Trinity trying to kind of take their aggression out a little bit, hitting the Bedford players after the contact. Now here's a turnover, shot by San Clemente, saved by Brewitt. Another icing here by Trinity. As I was saying, it's starting to look like the Trinity players are trying to lay a little lumber on the Bedford players just to kind of work off some of that frustration.
They're frustrated, but you know what? They should have brought that aggression in the first period. That's how they should have started the game instead of letting Bedford do what they want to do. They got to come out. When you play a Bedford team like this, you have to play, obviously 45 minutes of solid hockey. A little bit too late right now.
On the face-off, puck goes into the corner in the Trinity end. Campbell Vadia fighting for control. He comes up with it. Centering pass intercepted by DeZillo of Trinity, and he comes out of the zone. Tries to get by Greer. He does, but Quinlan Kerr picks up the loose puck. Held in there by Glass. Shot from the point. That goes wide. Rolls into the corner, and we're going to get a penalty here on Bedford.
Yeah, Timmy Spencer's going to go for a hook.
Yeah, he took number 5, Hutchins, down as he went to play the puck in the corner. So another power play for the Pioneers. They've had several, including a few short stints, 5-on-3. Weren't able to do anything with them, though.
It really didn't do any good. It doesn't 5-on-3, 5-on-4, 5-on-5. They just can't muster any offense. You wonder. It's almost like, hey, Trinity. I mean, they upset Hanover. They upset. They beat Salem, and obviously maybe they just came to this championship game. I don't know. Maybe they gave all they could in the semi and quarterfinals. Had nothing left here in the finals.
Shot from the point. Now here's a rebound by DeZillo, and that's wide of the net. Guimont got in his way. Another shot from the point, goes behind the net. DeZillo looking for a passing lane, gets it up to the point to Hutchins. Hutchins' shot is blocked, now held in there by Trinity. Blocked again by his own player. Another clearing attempt blocked by Trinity. But now Parker Roberto sends the puck up to Sylvain. Sylvain with the puck in the slot, tries to get by his man. Goes behind the net, turns the puck over. Now Trinity comes back the other way. Koziarski up to Lahoyro. He couldn't play it. The puck rolls into the Bedford end. Will this be an icing? Nope. Campbell Vadia along the board, trying to clear the zone. Held in there by Brandon Boss. He plays the puck along the wall, gets it to Lahoyro. Back to Boss.
Got away with a win there. That should have been a penalty on Hutchins.
Hutchins boarding Lahoyro there. Got away with that. A shot from the point by Hutchins is blocked by Bedford and cleared out of the zone. And now here's Sylvain to Roberto. He just backhands the puck and goes right to Brewitt. Brewitt decides to play the puck over to Hutchins, brings it out of the zone. Long lead pass for DeZillo. Crosses the zone, but has the puck knocked away. Now Parker Joyce has a clear lane out of the zone. And here's a chance for Campbell Vadia. He almost got tripped, loses the puck momentarily. Probably a fortunate trip there. Now Campbell Vadia got the puck back to the point to Giroux. His shot saved by Brewitt. Along the wall now to Tim Gooman behind the net, waiting to reset the Trinity offense here. Brings the puck out and gets away from San Clemente. Now a turnover in the neutral zone sends the puck back into the Trinity end. 3 minutes to go here, run time. 7-0, Bedford's in the lead. Puck goes behind the Bedford net. Centering pass attempt there by number 3. We don't have a number 3 on our roster here, so we're not sure who that is.
Yeah, Trinity Trinity had a power play just expired. They had a total of 1 shot on that whole power play, so that basically sums up their afternoon.
Bedford outshot them. They've got, in the power play, they're leading 42-14 in shots on goal here. So
just not the afternoon that Trinity thought they were going to have.
Yeah, it's just a rough day at the office for sure for the Pioneers. So time is ticking away here, run time with a 7-0 lead, 2:34 to go. Face-off is to the right of Shea Guimont in the Bedford end. Bedford wins the face-off. Puck is fired over the board and out of the zone. Fired back in, but Trinity has to clear the zone now. Tim Spencer behind the net, trying to evade the forechecker. Owen Roberto with the puck. And now goes up to Will Scott. He loses it momentarily, gets it back. Now he loses it again to Clarity behind the Trinity net. Clarity fires it up the board, but Owen Roberto picks it up. He sends it back down low. Nobody there for Bedford. Robert Bernier has it momentarily. And now the clearing pass up to number 3. I'm sorry we don't have his number. He wasn't in the roster. Hutchins behind the Bedford net. 1:46 to go here. Fired up the board to Roberto. He can't get it out of the zone. It's held in momentarily. Now Hutchins has it for Bedford off the glass, off high. Caught by Cam LaVenture, he can't control it, and Lobdell fires it back into the Trinity end.
Yeah, 1:29 left to go in the game here, running time.
Hutchins holds it in, but now it comes back out. Trinity in the Bedford end, fired in by LaHoyro. Cam Vadia in the neutral zone, just bouncing around. Brett Nyland fires it into the Trinity end. We're under a minute to go here. You can hear the Bedford faithful chanting BHS in the distance. Fired up high. DeZillo into the Bedford end, tries to get around Spencer. Now he centers the puck to number 19. Koziarski couldn't get a shot away, and then a second rebound there by Ryan Glass is swallowed up by Guimont. He makes a save.
Yeah,
and we haven't mentioned the fact that that's the 15th shot for Trinity, and Guimont has stopped them all. So I don't want to say the S word here, but he's working on that.
Yeah, that's going to happen. 25 seconds. They're not going to muster another shot. They're breaking it out here. So,
but they turn it over. Here's a shot on goal. Koziarski down low, and Guimont closes the door there.
That's going to be it with 15 seconds left.
That was the best opportunity they had all afternoon with Koziarski and all alone on Guimont. Now 8 seconds left. 6, 5, 4. Tim Spencer pointing at the crowd as he brings the puck back into his zone. And that's it. Bedford wins. They're the state champs once again. Third time in Division I, 6th time overall.
Not much of a challenge here this afternoon, Harry. 7-0, getting out shooting Trinity almost 3-1. Really not much of a game, if you want to put it bluntly. Not much of a championship game. Great for Bedford because they won the state championship. Not what Trinity wanted, obviously. They thought they stood a decent chance against Bedford.
Yeah, it's certainly not like the other games. The other games we've seen here, the Division III, Division II games, were real nail biters. This one a blowout. And Shea Guimont, he only faced 17 shots, but he had to make a couple of tough saves, including one in the waning seconds.
Yeah.
And he's done it. He got a championship shutout. Shea Guimont doing a great job here.
Well, we knew it coming into the season. When you look at the roster, when the Bedford's, they got rosters. They got 9 seniors on their team, and 2/3 of them are on defense. We knew they were going to have a solid defense. The question was, were they going to have enough offensive power? And they did. I mean, obviously, the sophomore line of Scott, Lobdell, and Roberto really stepping it up. They started the season actually in the third line, and they moved into the second line behind the San Clemente older brother Parker Roberto line. So the answer was answered there. They had a great offensive power, but obviously the defense is what won them this championship. When it was very difficult to get around them. It was very difficult to beat them, and obviously great job by their defense and great job by Bedford to win the state championship.